Welcome to Business Legal Lifecycle TV, the live TV show all about the legal aspects of your business to help educate you on complex legal terms in an easy to understand manner, to help understand why you need to do certain things in your business from a legal point of view, and to help you develop a plan for the future. Our mission at Business Legal Lifecycle is to help empower all small to medium-sized businesses around the world to get access to legal advice so that they can help build their communities and make the world a better place.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Business Legal Lifecycle TV. I am Craig Mason, and I have with me Jeremy Stratton. Say hello to everyone, please, Jeremy.
Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day.
Absolutely, it is a great day indeed, and we are talking about today trademarks. So if you tuned into the show last week, we touched on trademarks and intellectual property and what you need to do to protect those sorts of things. And what we want to talk about today is what you actually need to register your trademark. So trademarks are something that gets sort of thrown around quite a lot in the business community. Oh, you must do this, you must do that. I just wanted to touch on just what you actually need to register your trademark in the first instance. Obviously, we're not going to go into the ins and outs of whether or not you've got a valid one and what you need to do to actually register it with IP Australia here in Australia. But we're just going to touch on the three things that we've come up with and what you need to do to register a trademark. So, Jeremy, do you want to touch on trademarks and then what you actually need is the first thing for your trademark?
Yeah, so thanks, Craig. And so, a trademark, well, registering a trademark is the process you go through to actually protect your trademark and stop someone else from being able to use the name. We're doing this recording in 2019 and it's becoming harder and harder to register trademarks, especially for the first point, which is your name. With the advent of the internet, all information is very easily accessible from all avenues. It's very easy to go jump on and do a Google search. And having a unique name is becoming harder and harder to register. So it really has to be unique. You can't have other businesses within Australia actually having that name. If you do have a really unique name, then you can use that for your trademark. However, I just say that is becoming harder and harder. So if if you're just using a generic name or something that other people have got, then just be wary that you may not be able to register a name. But if it is unique, then you possibly can. So Craig, do you want to talk about symbols and why we usually recommend that people register a symbol as a trademark?
Yeah, so symbol is obviously something that's different to the actual word. So it's something that you've come up with. So it's not a design in the sense that if you had a unique design as to how a chair is or something like that, that's a design. That's a separate thing to a trademark. So this is your symbol that you've come up with for your business. So if you wanted to register that, obviously you need to have a unique symbol. And go through the process of registering the trademark. It could have words in the symbol and those sorts of things. So you need to have the symbol done up. It needs to be in the correct format and those sorts of things as well, part of the registration process. But it's important if you have a symbol that you can register that as a trademark. When we're talking about symbols, we're not talking about the symbols that you can put on your trademark once you have it registered. So that's different to the TM and the R. So this is an actual symbol that you've come up with for your business, and you're able to trademark that provided you meet the criteria. So, Jeremy, do you want to touch on, as the final point today, the actual classes of trademark? And I don't expect you to go through all 45, but touch on some of the important distinctions you need to make.
I think we'd lose all of our listeners and viewers if I sat down and went through every single class of trademark. But essentially, when you register a trademark, whether it be a name or a symbol, you register it in different classes. And as Craig said, there are 45 different classes. There's some services, there's some goods. And basically what you can do is you register it in the classes that you're going to use it, because a trademark can only be registered to protect the categories that you are actually going to use in business. So you can't just go registering trademark and then not using it. You need to actually trade using that trademark, and so you've got to pick the right categories. This is somewhere where you really do need to get legal advice or advice from a IP consultant of some sort, because there are 45 different categories. They do have titles, but the thing about the titles is that they don't specify each separate things separately. And there are many different classes that might have overlaps, or they might have different things that might apply. So you need to go through. There's a search facility. You can go to the IP Australia website and search that. But this is really where you need to get advice to make sure that you're registering your trademark for all the right classes, and that's really what you're protecting. So what you need to register a trademark is a unique name, a unique symbol, and knowing what categories or classes you want to register in. Craig, I think that's all for today.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you've got any questions or comments about today's show, please get in touch with us. This is was show number 213. So if you're interested in the show notes, please jump on the website and get the show notes. As I said at the beginning, trademarks are something that gets thrown around quite a lot in business. You need to seek the advice of the consultants to make sure it's registered properly, as Jeremy said, in the correct class. And even before that, you've actually got something that you can trademark through a unique name or a unique symbol. So get the advice, speak to your consultants. That's what they're there for. Make sure you go through the process properly in the first place. Obviously, there are costs involved with these sorts of things and registration fees, so you want to get it right the first time so you don't have to pay for extra fees along the way. So that is it for us for today. We will see you next time.
Bye.